Hello and welcome to Lisa and Kyle Get Bored. I'm Lisa.
I'm Kyle.
And tonight we're going to be playing Uno.
All right, Uno is a classic game. Most people have probably pretty familiar with it, played it a lot.
Yes, but also most people probably have their own house rules, different ways that they play, because we looked up the rules on how to officially play Uno, and we were surprised by a couple of them.
And so we're going to try to stick to those rules tonight and play it the way that they want us to play it, whether it's the way we play it or anyone else plays it. So we're going to try to play it the correct way, or as correct as we can, and see how that goes. So before we get started, though, if you watched our previous video, we played sequence, and our bet there on that one was loser had to make brownies.
Yes, they did.
And I thought I won.
And I thought I lost. But thanks to
a comment that somebody made, turns out she actually won before I won. So
yep, and neither one of us caught it. I saw the comment, I went back and watched it, and sure enough, there it is. Harrisburg, Pennsylvania.
So that was fun and a little sad for me.
I was super excited.
So the loser had to make brownies. So rather than her making the brownies, I went ahead and made brownies. So I'm going to put that up there.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good.
All right, so brownies, they're delicious.
I have to say, it's a good thing he made them, though, because he makes them a little bit more fancy. He got the fancy brownie mix. He added the caramel bits.
Yeah.
He's real pretty with his design.
Oh, you like that?
Yeah, I like that.
But yeah, brownies. So I don't think I cooked them long enough. They're, as you saw when I was cutting them up, they were they're
pretty
gooey and crumbly, which, some people maybe like that. Some people probably like it a little crisper and crispier.
Chewy. Yeah. That's the...
So looking pretty good. So we'll go and eat these or have a bite or two real quick. Yeah, we both win.
Everyone's a winner. Okay, so for our new wager, the loser of Uno is going to have to make the other person breakfast.
It was a fun one. We both make different things for breakfast and enjoy making different things for breakfast. So
we have our specialties.
We'll see. We'll see who it is.
Yep.
So, but before we get into Uno, most of the time we play it to have fun, pick up game, or you just keep playing over and over again while you're talking and hanging out. I actually have printed off the rules because our box of Uno, like most people, ends up just getting trashed or garbage,
shredded.
Thrown away, the rules with it. So I don't want to print off the rules, and I just want to read through a couple of them because these are the ones I think that stand out the most, which we're not super familiar with. So, like most of you probably familiar with, you shuffle the cards, you deal out 7 cards to each person. And depending on how many people, you can play from anywhere. I think it says like 2 to 10 players, And so you deal out 7 cards to each person, and then you start going around in a circle playing Uno, playing the card game. The rules that stood out to us a little different as we looked through this is the first one we want to cover is wild. Well, there's different cards. We've got draw 2 cards, which when you play that down, the next person actually has to draw 2. It doesn't actually say that you can stack draw 2 cards on top of each other.
That's definitely a house rule, whether you can stack cards. Like if I lay down a draw 2 and then he lays down a draw 2 and then I lay down another draw 2, that's 2, 4, 6. Yeah. He'd have to draw 6.
So it doesn't state in this that you can do that in here. So we're going to stick to that basic rule of not stacking.
So there's a reverse.
Reverse cards reverse the direction. In a 2-player game, it just makes it so if I play a reverse card, I get to go again. And it's the same thing for a skip. Those are worth. It's like the same thing.
So in 2-player, these cards are basically the same. But if you're in more than 2 people, reverse just changes the direction.
Yeah.
So you have to pay attention.
Wild cards allow you to choose a color. Those can be played at any time. And then a wild draw 4 card, which is that one that she just held up. So that card can only be played if you have no other cards. So if there's a red 2 down there, if I don't have any red cards in my hand, that's the only time I can play a draw 4 card. If she wants to challenge that, or the person that's going to have to draw, if they want to challenge that, if they think, I'm pretty sure you have red in your hand, I'm challenging you, I think you have a red card, I'd have to show her my cards, prove to her I don't have a red card. If I don't have a red, she then has to draw 4 and then 2 more for failing that challenge. If I do have a red card and she challenges me, then I have to draw the 4 cards. So you can't just play a draw 4 whenever you want. You have to play it when it's appropriate.
I feel like this rule really plays to your advantage because you pay attention to things like that.
To what color you might have?
To like what, yeah.
Yeah. Other than that, there's only, let's see, with Uno in this way, there's scoring that takes place, which changes. It makes it changes the way you play.
It makes it a different game.
Yeah, it's a different game.
You
so
use a different strategy when you're keeping score, and the way you're supposed to keep score and the way we usually keep score are completely different.
So the way you're supposed to keep score is the winner's the first. So whoever wins that hand, everybody else counts up the points in their hand. Face cards 0 through 9 are face value. So if you have a 0, like those are really good to hang on to as your last card because they're worth 0 points. You want to keep those if possible. Draw 2s, reverses, and skips are all worth 20 points, and wilds and wild draw 4s are worth 50 points. So you really don't want those, but
ouch.
If you get stuck with a draw 4, you can't play it. You have to
unless you're being sneaky, getting a little BS in there.
So, and then the winner is the first player to score 500 points. So if I go out and my wife has, just for the purpose of this, 2 draw 4s in her hand, and that's it. That's 100 points. I then score 100 points because I was the one who went out. So I score those 100 points, and the first person to get to 500 points is the winner.
So you want to get points.
Yeah. So you want to be the first one out. If there were 2 or 3 other people here playing, I would get their points, their points, their points, and their points, and those would all be mine. So if you can end with giving somebody a draw 2 or a draw 4, and they get 4 more cards and 2 of them are wilds right at the very end, that's best case scenario right there.
Yep.
Other than that, I think everything else is pretty much the same. If you don't want to draw a card when it's your turn, you can do that. You just draw the top card from the draw pile,
yep.
And if you can play it, you can play it. If not, you just put it in your hand and you move on. So. Other than that, it's pretty simple.
You deal out 7. Did you already save that?
Yeah, I deal out 7 cards, and then you play colors on colors and numbers on numbers. That's pretty much it.
You just match it up. It's very elementary.
So we'll go and get these shuffled real quick, and we'll start playing. All right, we got 7 cards dealt out. The only thing I forgot to mention is when you flip the top card over, because I shuffled. Because I shuffled and dealt. I tried to combine those together. Because I shuffled and dealt, it'll be her turn. If it's a skip, she gets skip. If it is a reverse, it's then my turn. Wilds and wild draw 4s get shuffled back into the deck and a new card flipped over. So we'll go ahead and get started.
So it's my turn?
It is your turn. I want it to be blue. Draw 4 already.
Oh,
and no stacking. Oh, you have a draw 4 then.
1. You don't know that. I'm tired.
Mm-hmm. No, I know that. It's okay. I'll let you look through your cards a little bit more. I'm going to reverse it back into my turn. And then there's a 9.
Yeah. There's a reason I don't like playing Uno with you. You're the worst.
And there's the rule that everybody should be familiar with is when you get down to 1 card left in your hand, you are supposed to say Uno. If you don't say Uno and somebody says it before you, then you have to draw 2 cards.
Is that in the rules?
It is in the rules.
Okay. Red.
I have red. Ooh.
So when we play Uno, we have a very special way to play Uno.
We have a very fun way.
And it's a little bit more brutal. So we will make...
So if we come across them, and I'm going to say Uno, if we come across them, there are some blank Uno cards in here, blank wild cards that allow you to write your own rules on them. And they are awfully fun. All right, so there we go. Back up to 2 cards. So,
but if you're interested in the way we play Uno, that will be our next video. So look out for that.
It's a fun one. We just wanted to cover the basics here first.
Where did Uno start at? And then how did we get...
This is what it's supposed to be. And then this is what the next video we show you what we made it into.
Okay, so here's one of those specialty Uno cards. This is like a pretty new deck.
You can write rules.
But you can write whatever specialty you want in here. And when we show you the way we play Uno, we will kind of go over our specialty cards in there.
We made the rules and called them. So
I choose red.
Red. I think you have a lot of red. I don't.
Uno. I win.
Red.
Do I really win?
You got 7 points.
Yes. That's terrible. I am never going to get to 500. We are not playing to 500, by the way, because that would make this game forever.
If they all score like that. So
I think we'll play like best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, probably best 2 out of 3. So we'll do it a little different, but we'll show you the score at the end of 3. Maybe we'll just play 3 hands and show scores at the end of it.
Okay,
so that way it's it's not just you win 2, because
right.
That,
so we'll go by the scoring.
Let me get these shuffled up real quick, and we'll get ahead started with the next hand.
1, 2, 3. Nope.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7.
All right, hand 2. My wife dealt, so I'll go first this time when she flips the card over.
Wah, wah. Okay. There you go.
Ooh, I like that. There you go. Draw 2.
Thank you.
There you can go.
Draw 2.
Oh, you're too kind.
I know.
I wanted these cards anyway.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So I can change it to that color.
No, you already saw it. I guess I might as well play it. Blue.
Oh, you're too kind.
I keep forgetting
No.
I can. How many do I have to draw?
2.
Dang it. Totally forgot.
She's space. She slept. You laid it. I looked down. I'm like, wait, she's only got 1.
I'm like over here trying to talk about things.
I'm going to change it. Another one of those. Change it to green.
Blue.
Not going to call you on that because you don't have very much anyway.
Oh, I can go. Uno.
So here's another one. This is a shuffle hands wild card.
No.
Which allows you to trade hands with the other person. So I'm going to lay that down. I'm going to change it to blue and give her my cards.
You putting them face down, like hiding them from the rest of the people we're playing with? Hi, guys. Hope you don't see his cards.
Dang it. I was hoping you'd have blue.
Good gracious. No, I had a red too.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you organize your
I
cards?
didn't.
Obviously. Okay. What color is it?
Blue. I mean red. Just kidding. It was blue. So I have to draw. I don't get it. No.
I hate the shuffle hands card. Whatever.
The shuffle. Yeah. I was like, you changed it to blue. Uno. And so I really wanted to.
Boom.
was really hoping you had a blue in your hand so I could just immediately go out.
Thank goodness I
and
did
catch
not.
her because you would have gotten a lot of points.
Yeah. Red.
Now you don't know what I have. I don't have one of those.
Oh,
It's your turn.
I have yellow.
Uno.
Uno.
I win.
Yeah, you get 2 points.
Yay! So
Alright.
if you're playing with 3 or 4 people, I think you'd rack up points a lot faster because you have multiple people.
And you'd get like stuck with a handful of cards.
Yeah, somebody would get stuck with a handful of cards.
Yeah, and if anybody has like wilds, because you can't play them unless you don't have that color.
a wild draw 4s, yeah.
Yeah, then you get, that's 50 points with just one. So yeah, it would.
Little slower to score in this one. When we play our version of Uno that we've created, you will you can end up with a couple 100 points in just one hand, easy.
Yes,
very easy. So it's a lot of fun.
All right, well, let's focus on this game though.
All right,
we'll do a video on that one next time.
All right, I will go ahead and deal. Seven. I was like saying 7 and then counting to 8 already in my head, and I was like, wait, hold up, that's 7. That's the last one. All right, and you get a red 5.
Oh,
and so again,
that's terrible.
Good. Let's
Oh,
go.
look, green.
Green. I got one of those. Here.
Ugh. Draw 2.
Yes.
Skip you.
Ooh.
Reverse 8. Boom.
Why would you say that's terrible? That was awesome.
I mean, I didn't know I could do that.
Yeah. Okay, your turn.
Okay, blue. Oh, that was a really fun series right there.
My wife's not the best liar, so I don't actually think she has blue, so I'm not going to call her on that. It's your turn. Hey, oh, here, take that. Draw 2.
Boo.
Reverse 6.
Well, that was anticlimactic.
We're going to change it from blue for fun.
To yellow for fun.
No, I think you're going to win.
I sure hope so. Uno.
I sure hope not.
So I really like to always, I mean, I guess regardless of how you're scoring, whether you're going for less points or all the points,
Give her your high cards first.
I always get rid of my high cards first.
Uno.
So you're not racking up points.
Ooh, your turn again.
Uno. No, that doesn't go there.
I don't know. All right, your turn.
I was like, ooh, a 1. Can't actually play that.
Wow. That's not good.
Dang it.
Ooh, I can play that. Oh, 0 points.
How can you play a 0
It's
on
a
a
green.
reverse? Oh,
It's a green.
it's past my bedtime.
All right, your turn.
Yes.
That's a good case of when maybe you just want to hang on to that card because it's worth 0 points. So it doesn't really benefit you to play it unless it's just getting rid of a card.
It doesn't really benefit you to hang on to it either, though.
Ooh, we're gonna do yellow.
Good gracious.
Oh, you don't have any yellows or greens. You might now. Draw 2.
Stop it.
Go there.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Oh. Uno. What do I got?
Not a red.
I got a red!
No! Shoot, I have all sorts of points.
Yeah, you do.
What are these words?
20.
2, 4, 60, and 70.
78. I think I won.
I think you won.
You got 85 and I have 2.
It was looking so bright for me.
I thought I was going to lose again.
I was so hopeful, but I will be making you breakfast. What do you want for breakfast?
Oh, that's a tough one. Omelets or like a breakfast mash and stuff. There's a good option. I guess we'll find out.
I guess we'll find out. So stay tuned for our next video. If you liked this one, give it a like. If you learned anything new, let us know in the comments, because we sure did.
If we missed the rule and you're looking through the rule book, let us know as well, because I feel like we all play it. We all play it with very specific ways, not how we were supposed to. So,
or let us know what your house rules are, because it's really fun to see how people
stacking
play
draw
differently.
2s or draw 4s. Those are always fun.
I really like being able to stack cards. It was really frustrating when I couldn't stack it.
Yep.
Anyway, until next time, bye.
I win! The champion.
I was really hoping I would win.
I thought I was going to lose. I totally thought I was.
I was like,
and then you're like,
I can change the color and then I can do stuff.
And like,
then
hopefully you don't have red. And I was like, oh my gosh.
Give me this brownie.